Hi, it's me, your friend Frozen Buds, here to explain to you the benefits of capitalism. You know, Dark Souls 2, much like real life, all of your problems can be solved with money. Too low a level? Not a problem with disposable income. Healing struggles? A thing of the past with wealth. Capitalism. Because poverty is a skill issue. Last we had left off, I had just ruined the Sentinels, and so now we needed to make our way to the final boss of France. But nothing is easy in Dark Souls 2. So first, darkness. And a dad joke. Oh, it's dark in here. Oh, pursuer. I hardly know her. Hi, buddy. You know, you're gonna die. Are you aware? Are you aware you're gonna die? Are you aware? Man, you don't ever hit me with that attack. God, once he starts, he's hard to stop. There we go. Whew! You almost had me. You almost had me. One of the things that Dark Souls 2 loves to do is try new things. And seeing as how every Dark Souls 1 fan loved the gargoyles fight, Dark Souls 2 asked you the question, well, if you liked 2, how about 6? I'm pretty sure this is a boss fight. Isn't this a boss fight? Isn't this the gargoyle fight? Yeah. Okay. Now the trick here is we have to kill these gargoyles quick and not just get our face destroyed here. Because if we don't, it ends up being multiple gargoyles. Like multiple gargoyles. Fortunately, with my tremendous amounts of wealth, I purchase an abundant supply of crack gems to heal my way through any mistakes that I may make. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get overwhelmed by the gargoyles. I'm not doing damage fast enough. Oh wait, hang on. Oh shit. We need to not die. We need to not die, that's for absolutely sure. Okay, maybe we can save this. Maybe this can be saved. Can you hold still so I can kill you? Thank you. Working our way through the prisons of France, my Dark Souls ambush senses get quite the workout. I sense an ambush. Yeah, my senses were correct. My senses were absolutely correct. Along the way, we encounter another FromSoft staple in the form of the cage elevator. It is a cage elevator! A time-honored tradition right up there with bird travel. Unfortunately, not every tool created is created solely for good. And even my beloved environmental interactions fall prey to corruption. Yeah. We have an environmental interaction here, but unfortunately, we don't get any reward from this one. Only pain. Aforementioned pain. Now, the capitalist in me refuses to leave an item behind, no matter how precarious of a situation I put myself in to acquire it. Where am I going? To the depths of hell? Oh, wait a minute. Wait just a moment here. Wait just a moment here. Now, what is this? A lacerating knife. Well, how delicious. Now let me... How do I get down without dying, is the question. I fear we are going to have to jump. That didn't work. I fear we're going to have to jump like this. That still did not work. Am I stuck, perchance? I feel... Oh, I'm incredibly lucky. You remember earlier when I mentioned my Dark Souls ambush senses? Something in this area waiting to ambush me. Yep, I knew it. Oh, a flexile sentry. Ah, you are angry because you didn't get to utilize your boss mechanic, so now you have forced me into an area where we just start with your mechanic already in play. I see. Yes, by all means, continue. Flail about as you wish. Ah, you have been bested in combat once again. Even using your trap, you still could not best Steve with a silent P. After fighting a boss who has unfortunately been relegated to an open-world enemy now, we finally make our way to the very heart of France. A disgusting prison cell. I remember this place. There's a boss fight behind this fog wall. I remember this place now. I can light my torch, and I can set this alight. Yes. Environmental interactions! Fun fact, this isn't my first time playing Dark Souls 2. However, I've only played it once before, and that was years ago. I don't remember what these environmental interactions do, but we do them anyway. I don't remember exactly what this does, but I'm sure it's something important and pertinent, and importantly pertinent. It's here I realize I have quite a few souls on me, and you should never fight a boss with an amount of souls that you aren't willing to lose. That's your once per video Frozen Buds fact. We shall just have to do our best not to die. Aneurysm. 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 Hello. Gross. Do you know a bug just crawled in your eye? I would be upset if a bug crawled in my eye as well. How dare you? How dare you? Oh, I'm struggling to hit him. No! My 14,000 souls! Death. She is a fickle mistress. Anyway.
Round 2, fight!
There we go. There we got some damage in. There, he got some damage in. I struggle with the Lost Sinner more than I would like to admit. For some reason, I couldn't get my timing down. Okay. Oh. Clever boy. Clever boy. Oh, okay, maybe the fight's not over. I thought I had this in the bag. I thought this was done. And so, I deploy a new strategy, afforded to me only because of my prior investments in my stats. Heal through the damage and face tank it. There we go. All right. Abusing the overpowered nature of healing in Dark Souls 2. Oh, 81,000 souls. That's delicious. That's a delicious amount of souls. With the Lost Sinner dead, that concludes our journeys through France. Now it was time to head back to Medusa to use the power of money to open our path to the next zone. Oh, well, fortunately for you, I'm a capitalist and I have plenty of expendable income. Using faith, this lady makes the room spin. I see. What a strange miracle. And we head through what is arguably the lowest income area in Dark Souls 2. Didn't know how I feel about this. A little bit of some torch sconces would help here. If only you had disposable income to be able to buy lighting, this journey would be much more illuminated. But we push onward, as only a capitalist can. At the end, sitting in a decrepit chair is an ugly, homeless degenerate who has the nerve to insult me. You're quite an ugly fellow, aren't you? You're covering your entire face? Well, what do you have to say?
I don't know who you are, but believe me, B. The frailty
Fine.
of the weak disrupts the dark.
Did you call me weak just now, sir?
Leave me alone. I'm interested in one thing, dog. you haven't the gift.
I have many gifts, thank you very much. I will not be spoken to in such ways by a peasant. I shall return for you later, you filthy communist. But, regrettably, it was time to head into the huntsman's copse. Now then, what do we have out here? I hate it here. I despise this place. Now, be prepared to repeatedly hear the phrases vagrant and disgusting. I know what you're asking. Frozen, why do you hate it here so much? I'm going to leave that to prior me, who explained it perfectly. Everyone here is so filthy and poor. Their stairs don't work. Your disgusting, filthy, poor existence away from me. As I push through the area trying to avoid picking up some poor person peasant's disease, I am invaded by none other than Dark Spirit Forlorn, a destitute and undoubtedly homeless man who wanders from zone to zone with no cause or purpose. Of course you would be here. Of course you would be here. King of the vagrants. Prince of the pores. Fuck your forlornness. With him momentarily deceased again, I make my way to gather up a healing upgrade. Now, what do we have in here?
Surprise, motherfucker.
Jesus! What are you doing here? Do you not feel completely out of place amongst these disgusting, homeless vagrants? And what do we have in here? Splendid. Sublime, even. Lower a bridge via the ever-present pull of a lever. Ha! A lever. I see. Let us pull. Aha! Now beware your feet. Yes, there we are. Splendid. And once again suffer an invasion, this time by some disheveled and ragged, destitute woman named Rowena. Now, what is up here? We have been invaded by another vagrant. Come. Face me. I see you. You will die, Rowena. Be gone with your poor and disheveled self. It is from here that we go to face our first boss, a group of skeletons wearing Burger King crowns pretending to be lords. All right, you disgusting creatures. Lords. Nah, we'll see about that. Lords, they say. Lords. Unfortunately for them, they failed to account for several things, such as the vastly superior healthcare that I possessed afforded to me by a tremendous amount of disposable income. I see. You summon reinforcements, do you? Like a coward. Additionally, I have also invested no small amount of money into Steve with a Silent P's clothing by this point, meaning that their toothpicks are of little danger to us. And you have no power here. Look at your weakness as you attempt to stab me with your weak little poor weapons, unable to deal with the might of my wealth. Who is next? Who else does capitalism claim as a victim? Ah, Bone Wheels is it. Weaklings. Poor weaklings. With a successful dethroning of a group of cowards, I make my way over to the second boss of the area. But first, a guardian. A guardian. I see. Well, Come then, coward. I engage in a series of strategies that I learned at my prestigious and incredibly expensive military academy, such as run away until the enemy hits his tether range and then strike him from behind when he turns around. Come back here, coward. I see you. Yes. And now you are dead. Defeated by capitalism. Unwilling to make the same mistake that I made with the lost sinner, I make my way back to Medusa with my new wealth of souls. Aneurysm. Aneurysm. Yes. The chariot. In keeping with the tradition of experimentation, Dark Souls 2 introduces a boss that is less a boss and more an obstacle course with a large group of skeletons attempting to unionize like pores before I am allowed to pull a lever and destroy their overlord. Now, there. I see you. No. Die, vagrant. Where are you? We did not find him. Oh dear. I found him. There. Now. No, I'm being body blocked by the boar. I must heal. No, I'm going to die. Run, capitalism. Run for your life. Use the overpowered nature of healing in Dark Souls 2. Save yourself, capitalism. Despite an incredibly close call, I channel the power of capitalism to get me through the dangers of body blocking. No. Heal through the danger. Ow. He kicked me in the face. As if I was... No, I'm being body blocked. Run again, capitalism! It is here that I make a nearly fatal mistake, one that surely would have claimed the lives of a poorer man. I had read the description of this item, this monastery charm, and I attempted to use its healing capabilities at a very inopportune time. What does this do? No! What is it? What are you doing, you fool? Die! No, you're not dead? How are you not dead? Die! And even with the game's attempt to cheat me out of victory at the last second, we once again make a recurring purchase. A victory. First attempt, horses. Yes. From here, it was time to make our way to the Earthen Peak, the at least once per FromSoft game poison area. Well, let us go see what this poison is all about, shall we? But, in keeping with the experimental tradition, not a lake this time. What an interesting place. Ah, I see. However, Earthen Peak does redeem itself by being the second encounter of...
Gavlan will, Gavlan deal.
He said the thing! Using his skills of offloading unneeded merchandise, I quickly perform a liquidation of underperforming assets. Splendid. It is everything in my inventory that I have no use for. Once inside, we make our first encounters with what will be several very reoccurring elements. Rotund, rotten roamers with no sense of self-preservation. Hello? Oh! Ah, yes. Sir, do you know that you have poisoned yourself? I wouldn't advise running through the poisoned pots, but, to each their own, I suppose. Yes. Indeed. Scantily clad women throwing explosives. Earthen Peak, is it? Hello? The female artillery pieces. Of course. And of course, that lovable Dark Souls 2 bullshit. In what world? I didn't roll through the poison, I rolled out of the poison! Dark Souls 2! Making strategic use of poison and our enemy's lack of a decent education that is typical of one that lacks any source of real wealth. What? Your kind are all so foolish. To just so casually run through poison in such ways, it is comical. Do not. We must be careful, so as to not suffer the same fate as that rotund gentleman that we just saw. Hello. Will you do the same thing? Will you simply walk through the vats of poison, killing your... Yes, you certainly will. You certainly will. What an interesting way to choose to end your existence, sir. You give green-skinned men everywhere a bad name. I make my way into a boss that I completely forgot was here. Now, let us make our way through the fog. Oh. Hello. You're a rather rotund gentleman, aren't you? My goodness, sir, you have clearly been eating well. Oh, goodness, his girth is massive. What is there to say about the covetous demon? He's a demon, he's covetous, he rolls and flops around, and he is incredibly girthy. Oh, there's an AoE effect after he hits the ground. I understand now. Yes, I see. Well. Unfortunately, sir, you, like many others, shall fall victim to strike damage and the power of capitalism. Oh, you have exposed your weak underbelly to me. Watch as he flops around. Goodbye, sir. Goodbye. I almost feel bad for killing him. However, I long ago sold my heart for profit. Well, we shall devour your soul. And this soul of a brave warrior. And the soul of a brave warrior is worth almost as much as your soul, Mr. Covetous D. Oh, a bonfire. Lovely. And so we continue, ever upward, solving the local poverty issue the only moral way possible. Fuck you. No, get away from me, vagrant. You're so poor you don't even have a head. God. If it weren't for the power of capitalism giving me an endless supply of life gems, I don't know what I would do. Now, given the state of the local populace and the ever-present jars of filth, I was not surprised to find a cockroach infestation. What did surprise me was what I found amongst them as I attempted my extermination. Filthy cockroaches. No, it is a mimic! I must escape with my life. Have I escaped the mimic? Yes, the mimic died. It poisoned itself, like a poor idiot. And now your treasures are mine. Can we talk for a minute? Can we talk about the inability to buy Pharaoh's Lockstones from the merchant? What is this? I feel like this is discrimination, and the worst kind of discrimination. The kind against me. No, I do not believe I have a fair... No, I do not. Unfortunately, you cannot buy them. If only they could be purchased, then my problems would be gone. For I have an unlimited supply of wealth, created by my staunch belief in capitalism. I shall have to settle for a bonfire. I make a point to unlock an exclusive capitalist-only bonfire and then make my way to the Medusa fight. Here we go. Hello, madam. Ow. That was painful. Stop it. Stop it. She does quite a bit of damage to me. Quite a bit indeed. Unfortunately, madam, I have the power of capitalism, which means an overabundance of healing and an ability to negate all of the danger that you possess. And how unfortunate for her. Goodbye, madam. Capitalism. With Medusa dealt with, we take one of the game's many elevators to a zone that is undoubtedly the favorite of everyone in the franchise, not just myself. Onward! Upward! Ah, we've arrived. If we're back in France, I'm going to be incredibly angry. But we're not. We're in the haven of capitalism. Welcome to the Iron Keep. And that's the end of the video. I appreciate everyone watching. Like the video for your share in the benefits of capitalism, and make sure you subscribe for the next video where we begin to clear out squatters from our home. You. Did you think I had forgotten? Did you think I had forgiven? Now, be punished for your poverty.
No, the dark. I see.
You see nothing ever again.